Disruptive in the context of a software startup is faster, cheaper, smarter, an easier user interface, something exciting that hasn't quite been done before. It doesn't have to be completely unique, but it's taking it to the next level in one of those kinds of ways.
What's different about being a disruptive company, it seems, is that you come into a marketplace that's already established by other players, and you change it. You change it from the ground up. Apple changed it with the iPhone, Google changed it with search engine, Facebook changed it as far as social connectivity and communication goes.
Every advancement in humankind's history has come off of the heels of some sort of a disruption. And it's always been some disruptive technology, someone thinking of a different way to do it that has made us move forward.
I think in the software and in technology markets, disruptors are always somebody that brings something different to the table.
Well, Axosoft is a software company that makes software development tools for software developers. We want it to be easy to use, intuitive, and of course very, very cost effective.
What Hamid's doing here with Arizona Disruptors is a bleeding edge idea for a company to create an incubator, if you will, inside its own walls is a very cool idea. I think it's exactly the kind of cultural change that we need here in Arizona, and I'm delighted to be a part of it.
And that's the goal, that's the hope, that we can brew those companies inside of Arizona, that these companies don't need to be in Silicon Valley to get their start.
AZ Disruptors is an incubator/accelerator for software development teams.
We have the space. We love the type of people that make these companies happen. We felt like the stars were aligning for us to take that next step and make startups happen within our office space.
These startups are going to come into a space that's already housing two successful software companies with Axosoft and TransferBigFiles.com.
We try to foster this environment where people can work together, eat together, have fun together, by having a game room, a lounge area, a large kitchen area, and we even have team lunches. Every Monday, the company buys everyone lunch. Part of what we provide them is the mentorship and guidance.
We've done it with Axosoft and we've done it with TransferBigFiles, so we know what to look for, we know what to do and not to do in terms of UI and performance.
Creating that company entity that will house the ownership of the entrepreneurs that are starting it.
We are providing the space, the proper social environment, the right professional environment.
So that you can focus on what's important, the product itself.
We have designers who are awesome at designing UI and any usability issues that come up. We'll be able to tell them all that stuff and hopefully improve their product.
The ideal candidate for AZ Disruptors Incubator would be 2 or 3 people who have a great idea. They might be working outside of their house or apartment or garage. They don't have the resources to necessarily work on their project on a full-time basis because they need to pay for their living expenses. They might also have a tremendous amount of resistance to their idea, but they're so committed and they believe and they're going to stand, they don't care about that resistance. They're still going to make it work.
Not only do we want somebody who's totally dedicated to their idea, but also be open to feedback, because we're here to help them succeed as well.
The Pitch Day event is an event where we bring in outside judges, we bring in other people in the community.
Hamid asked me to participate to help nurture a new breed of software startups in Arizona.
And we have these companies pitch their products in front of a room full of people to see what the reception is like.
A clear thought, and the other is a defined customer group that has some kind of pain that the idea is going to solve.
And we then narrow it down to the startups that are going to participate in the AZ Disruptors Incubator.
I really feel like Hamid and Axosoft set everybody up for success. We didn't just sign up for a meeting and then come to present. They actually made us come twice before today's event to dry run our presentations and gave us feedback of what was good and what was bad.
We actually have done a lot of these in the past with other businesses and the like, and this is easily the best one we've been to. It's the best, most well organized. Just the structure. The structure's awesome.
Then once we bring them in here, we give them a 4-month timeline where we have them go from idea all the way to where they have a solid company with users, with customers potentially. We then conclude the incubation phase with a demo day, as well as be able to get investment from VCs who might be able to take them to the next level.
They're starting the process to bring companies to the point where my members can invest in them and invest successfully.
If we could have more people with that type of mentality that we could mingle with on a day-to-day basis, that would be great for us because it keeps us young and hungry, and it's also great for them because it gives them an opportunity to bounce their ideas off of people who have been there and done that.
What Exosoft and AZ Disruptors, of course, and Hamid, and their commitment and their vision in this area, I think is innovative, and it's a fascinating new way to really do exactly what we're saying about stirring up the market.
If you've ever had an idea about a product, if you've ever taken a look at an industry or maybe a product that you use often and you've thought to yourself, I could do this better, I could do this cheaper, I could do this faster. Why does the user experience have to be so bad, as it stands today? And you know what to do to change that? Then you're already a disruptor. And what you need to do is apply to AZ Disruptors so that we can help you build that idea.